Welcome in to a little podcast here today. My name is Jetlag Sports Studios and Gaming. Welcome in, guys. We are about 28 days away till the opening of college basketball season. I think it's going to be a pretty darn good season because you know what? There's going to be a lot of teams who we are watching for. And when I say watching for, there's going to be a lot of teams. So sit back and enjoy as we start talking about NCAA basketball 2020 25 and 26 season. The Tampa Channel, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome in, and we are here talking about college basketball, the start of the NCAA basketball season. The season finally kicks off in about 28 days from now. Let me know who you think is going to be great. Okay, there's going to be teams that are going to be possibly great teams. Which team's going to be possibly good? There's going to be teams like Duke. And I think that when you watch some of the most finest college basketball programs in college basketball, I think you're number one. Yes, you are. And I got to tell you right now that I think that who do you guys got? I mean, Florida Gators. You got the Gators. You got Florida State Seminoles. Okay, you got teams from the ACC, the SEC. You got teams from the Big East Conference. You got teams from all over the place, okay, from teams from different conferences like the Atlantic 10. And let's talk about Richmond basketball. How do you think Richmond's going to do this season? How do you think Davidson's going to do this season? There's so much teams you got to try to get yourself ready for in college basketball, like Chattanooga. That if you want to start winning, if you want to play good basketball, you are ready for the season that begins November 3rd. We are previewing the college basketball season, and we are getting ready for what is going to be a terrific season for college basketball this season, this 2025-2026 season. And I can tell you right now, there are going to be so much teams to watch for. But now, if you have a really good team or a really good player on a team, you can actually jump from portal. So what that means is if a team is doing bad, a player that is really good can leave and actually go right into the team that might be pretty good for the upcoming season. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in. How is it going today, YouTuber 16? How is it going? Welcome in. We appreciate you here. Behind me, this building right here is home of Duke basketball, which is called Cameron Indoor Stadium. It is the wildest basketball arena in college sports. Because let's just tell you right now, the Cameron Crazies are just absolutely crazy. It's so crazy. The fan base is crazy. Everything about it is epic. It starts off that you watch the most craziest basketball teams. Save Roblox, Turkey. And I got to tell you right now, there's teams from all over different conferences that are in the NCAA that I think are going to be pretty well great at college basketball. Who do you think? Who do you think the lucky team will be in the championship game, national championship game? Florida State University. Yes, you got the Florida State Seminoles. I think their basketball program is going to probably rock it this season. Um, I know for a fact that there's going to be other schools too that are out there. Who do you think? Like I said, who do you think is going to make it to the national championship game, and who wants to do another college basketball bracket? Okay, we're going to do a college basketball bracket. I want you guys to fill out your March Madness bracket when the time comes. Also, the season starts November 3rd, so it's just a season, non-conference games, which shows you guys who's going to be good at college basketball, like what team's going to be great, and who do you think is going to make it all the way to the championship game. Florida, you have Florida going all the way to the national championship game. Who do you think the final four teams will be this year? It would be so you're saying Florida State, Florida. Any who else do you think is going to be in there? I know that Kentucky might not be in there because their coach from Kentucky actually has left to go to Arkansas. So he's coaching Arkansas now. I think that's going to be maybe they might be pretty good this year, depending on the recruiting that they did. South Florida. So you say Florida State, Florida, South Florida Bulls. Uh, there are other schools out there. Florida International, Miami. Yep, there you go, Miami. You got a whole bunch of Florida schools. You got Florida Atlantic, Florida International. Uh, yeah, right. Um, so you got like Miami playing in the ACC. They go up against Duke. They go against North Carolina. Who do you think is going to be the hot spot for college basketball this year? Do you think like what's your prediction for teams, and how do you think the teams are going to actually play this season? Now, here's a stadium right now. Here's a stadium right now from Minnesota Golden Gophers. This is actually the oldest stadium as well in the Big Ten conference, and that's actually leading up to uh, crazy, crazy arenas in college basketball. So of course you get Minnesota that has one. Hello, Matthew. Welcome in. You got, for example, you got Ohio State. You got Minnesota. Here's another unique venue in college basketball. You also got Vanderbilt Memorial Gym, the oldest arena in college basketball for the SEC conference. Take a look at that stadium. Let me know what you guys think. I know visiting teams that visit these arenas, go to these places, and they absolutely hate it. Like Kentucky hates playing there. Arkansas hates playing there. I mean, they don't hate it. I mean, the teams that are like non-conference games, they absolutely hate it. Like, if Georgia Tech played there, Georgia Tech would hate this facility and this setup. I think it's a cool setup. I've been to this arena once. It is extreme. It is gruesomely, painfully hot. Okay, there's no air conditioning inside the arena, but I can tell you right now, Syracuse. Yep, Syracuse is another one. The Orange. They play at the Carrier Dome. You also got the Tennessee Volunteers, which plays at Food Center now, which is called the Food Center. It used to be Thompson Bowling Arena. That's in Tennessee. This is in Tennessee, so it's a big rivalry game between Vanderbilt and Tennessee Volunteers. Now, let's just say Vanderbilt has the coolest basketball facility in college basketball. Don't get me wrong. I'm telling you right now, take a look at it again. Vanderbilt has the best basketball facility, one of the most unique, iconic arenas in college basketball industry. That is the oldest place. It is the oldest arena. It was built in 1952. Now, there's something you have to know about the arena. The guy that built the arena, as you watch, so you guys know that the same guy has anybody. Let me ask you guys this: has anybody looks like Leon Civic Center in Tallahassee? Is that what it looks like, Tampa Channel? Does it look kind of like this? I mean, let's look at it again. Does it look like this exact same thing? Does it look exactly like this? I mean, it's darker. It's not brighter. It's darker a little bit. It's only the floor lighting that you can see. There's like 12 different scoreboards in the arena. It is a pretty neat place to see. I would have to say it's a fun place for a college basketball game. I think. Okay. Um, there. So Minnesota basketball also has an arena like kind of like Vanderbilt does. Like I said, Memorial Gym in Tennessee is the most iconic place in the world. Has anybody gone to Nashville, Tennessee? Let me ask you guys that right now. Has anybody gone to Nashville? Because if you know the AT&T building that looks like the Batman building that everybody calls the Batman building in Nashville, that AT&T building with the 2 points in Nashville. College basketball games are fun to go to in person. I get to. Oh, you get to go to those, the Knights, right? Is that the Knights? The Knights, yeah, that's pretty cool. Do you go every year? The college basketball is fun, Tampa Channel. I agree. I totally agree with you. College hoops are fun. Like No Nashville. I've never. So, do you know the building that I'm talking about? The AT&T building that looks like Batman. It's the two pointed. It's the AT&T building with the 2 points at the top. That looks like Batman, right? Have you guys seen that building? Bowls? That's NBA. So you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, that AT&T building in Nashville that looks a lot like Batman. They call it the Batman building. Oh, bowls, the USF bowls. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, yeah, Florida yeah, University of South Florida bowls. Right. I know what you're talking about. Are you a college basketball fan, Tampa Channel? I'm a huge college basketball fan. I like NCAA basketball. Yeah, peace to you too, buddy. So do you go to a lot of games? Do you get to go to a lot of USF bowl games? Nope. Are you going to any basketball games like this month or next month? I know they have a couple exhibition games. Oh, you're going to the game this. Okay, what team are you gonna be going? What team are you seeing? You're gonna see USF versus who? Well, I don't know what their schedule looks like. Hold on, guys. Sounds good. Look at the schedule and let me know who they're playing. All right, we're back. Sorry. Yep, I know you lost the picture. Sorry about that. We're back. We're back at it, guys. And so it was muted. I do apologize for that. Okay, great. You can hear me now. So yeah, check into the college basketball schedule. I'm curious on who they actually go and play this season. Um, there you go. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy basketball year. I don't like how March Madness ended off last year. There was not many upsets, and it was a little disappointing. I mean, people were disappointed in that. The reason why it's disappointing is because of the portal. players leaving schools to go to other schools. All the good players are leaving a certain school so they can be actually in the tournament, which I kind of think is kind of cheesy. Come on, good girl, come on, come on. I mean, you're gonna get some great teams this year. I'm hoping. I enjoyed the regular season of college basketball, like the regular season, which is let's take like November 3rd is gonna be the best time of. It's like Christmas already for college basketball fans, and I can tell you right now there are gonna be some great teams in there. There's gonna be some great games to be watching, and so much going on throughout the whole week of college basketball till March Madness becomes around. I like the home games. I like the home court advantage games, games that are played on their home gym floor. That's what makes college basketball so great. And not just saying that. I mean, like, not just saying that about college basketball. I think that the Brains, GT, what's up, buddy? Like I'm saying right now is I think that college basketball is going to actually rule this year when you take some amazing teams from college basketball like Ohio State. You also got Penn State in there, Maryland, Oregon, Washington, Oregon. Oregon. Let me tell you something. Oregon just doesn't. Florida A&M November 3rd. Oh, they play Florida A&M. Okay, so they're like, so that's their first game of the year. That's good to know. Do they have any exhibition games between from now? Do they have any exhibition games from now till like Halloween? I know usually some schools have two exhibition games, which they play two non-conference games just to get practice. So I wasn't sure if they have any of those. First game is St. Leo Lions. Is it being televised on ESPN Plus or anything? Because I would love to watch it. Thank you for the update, Tampa Channel. St. Leo Lions. Where are they from? Are they from Florida? Is that a Division three school or D2 school? I've never heard of St. Leo Lions. Thank you for keeping date with like schedules and such. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it, friend. So let's see here. Looks like they have an away game at Oklahoma State College December 17th. It looks like they don't play the big schools. No, it doesn't look like they play the big schools yet until conference play. So conference play is usually the time where they um, get going with the games. I mean, they start flowing with the games when it becomes conference play time. Most of the teams. Can you check out some other? Let's see. They do play the Alabama Crimson Tide January 7th. Oh, that should be a great. Where is that? Is that in Tuscaloosa? Is that in Alabama? That should be one heck of a good match right there. That should be a great match. Depending on where where that game's playing. If it's in Alabama, that place is going to be a rock. Okay, here, how do we sound now? Sorry, my microphone's been acting up. My little cord that I plug my mic into has been acting up. Um, so does Alabama, or do they play at Alabama, or do they play at USF? That should be an interesting game to watch. If is that a televised game like ESPN or something, or is that on the SEC network? Thank you for the 5 likes, everybody. There are some big times colleges. Oklahoma State. It's at Alabama. Okay, that's going to be an interesting match then because Alabama is rocking. You know, the crowd base, the fan base there is rocking every step of the way. Sounds good now. Okay, thank you. Yeah, when you see my green light on like that, that means my mic is on. But if it goes green and red, that means my mic is off. And if it flashes like that, that means I have it on mute. Who's looking forward to college basketball? Anybody here looking forward to college basketball? The new start of college basketball season, where you can hear the squeaky shoes on the floors. I'm excited. I am super excited. I'm electrified for it. I can't wait. There are some amazing college basketball programs. Let's take in the Southeastern Conference. Who do you think is going to be good in the SEC this year? Uh, I don't know if Vanderbilt is exactly going to be a good team this year, but I could be wrong. I know they have some great recruits coming in. Um, excuse me. I know they have some great recruits coming into Vandy, but I'm not sure on how they're going to be this season. It's going to be kind of hard to tell yet because the season hasn't started yet. So I'm curious on how stuff's going to look. I know Vanderbilt plays on. Wow, the cheapest ticket for the first game is $60. Wow, that is very cheap. That's cheap. I would have to say that's a cheap ticket for a college game. You know, Duke basketball is another program that I think is amazing. If you guys remember Cooper Flag, he's now in the NBA. He was a Duke player last year, and he actually went from college to right to NBA. I don't like that. In my opinion, I think you should at least finish college before you can go to the pros. You know, I don't think you should go to the pros right away. I mean, you should finish college first. That's what I think should happen. Thank you for the 6 likes, guys. Thank you for the 2 people here. Tampa channels here. Thank you very much. I appreciate him for being here as well. You also got Texas Tech. You also got Cincinnati, the Bearcats, Toledo. You got Toledo. You got quite a few colleges. So like games like Toledo and Lipscomb and all those colleges, you can watch those games on ESPN Plus. Maybe sometimes ESPN. Be back later. Okay, Tampa Channel. Have a good day, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Peace. I'm actually going to get off for a little bit on this channel, and I'm actually going to go over to my Carnival channel for a little bit. So, peace out, guys.